Imagine this. Two people earn the same amount of money every month. Same salary, same opportunities, same starting point. But one is always broke, stressed, and living paycheck to paycheck, while the other quietly builds savings, gains freedom, and over time, creates wealth. So, what makes the difference? It's not luck, it's not talent, it's the small decisions they make every single month. And in this video, you'll discover 5 simple ways to save money that can completely change your financial future. Make sure you watch until the end, because the last one is the easiest to start, but the hardest to stay consistent with. Saving money doesn't have to feel like punishment. It's not about cutting out every little thing that makes you happy or turning your life into something dull and restrictive. In fact, real saving isn't about sacrifice. It's about awareness. It's about knowing where your money goes and deciding on purpose where it should go instead. Because at the end of the day, wealth isn't built by how much you make alone. It's built by what you choose to keep and what you choose to do with it. So, with that in mind, let's begin. Number 1, pay yourself first. Most people save money completely backwards. They earn their income, they pay their bills, they spend on what they want, and then, at the very end, they try to save whatever is left. But let's be honest, most of the time, there's nothing left to save. Now imagine flipping that entire process. Instead of saving what remains, you take your savings first. The moment your income hits your account, a portion is already gone. 5%, 10%, even more if you can. You move it out immediately into a separate account you don't touch. No thinking, no debating, no excuses. Because here's the truth. Money that sits within reach will always be spent. There will always be a reason, always something urgent, always something tempting. But when you remove it first, you take control. You force yourself to live on what's left and naturally adjust your lifestyle. And over time, something powerful happens. You stop missing that money. But your savings, they keep growing quietly in the background. And one day, your future self will thank you for it. Number 2, track where your money actually goes. Here's a simple question. Do you actually know where your money goes every single month? Not what you assume, not what you hope, but what truly happens. Because the biggest threat to your finances isn't always the big, obvious expenses. It's the small ones, the quiet ones, the daily snacks you don't think twice about, the subscriptions you forgot were even active, the random impulse purchases that feel insignificant in the moment. On their own, they seem harmless, but together, they slowly, consistently drain your money. And the dangerous part is, you barely notice it happening. That's why, for the next 30 days, track everything, every coin, every transaction, every single expense. Not to punish yourself, but to understand your behavior. Because awareness changes everything. The moment you see the pattern, you gain control. And once you're in control, you can start making smarter decisions. Because at the end of the day, what gets measured gets managed. Number 3, reduce lifestyle inflation. This is where most people quietly get trapped, not when they're struggling, but when things start going well. Because as your income increases, something else tends to rise with it. Your lifestyle. You earn a little more, so you upgrade a little more, a better phone, new clothes more often, more takeout, more convenience, and it feels deserved. After all, you worked for it. But here's the problem. These small upgrades don't happen once. They stack, slowly, consistently, almost invisibly, until one day you look at your finances and realize something strange. You're earning more than you ever have before, but your bank account doesn't reflect it. Your savings haven't grown. Your financial position hasn't really changed. And in some cases, you're even more financially stretched than before. That's lifestyle inflation. It's subtle, it feels harmless, but over time, it keeps you stuck in the same place, just at a higher level of spending. So instead of letting your lifestyle grow automatically, you need to take control of it. Create a simple rule. Every time your income increases, your savings increase first, not your spending. If you get a raise, a bonus, or any extra income, decide in advance that a portion of it goes straight into savings or investments before you adjust anything else. Because if you don't control the upgrade will control you. And here's the truth most people miss. Wealth isn't built by how much you earn, and it's definitely not built by how much you spend. It's built by the gap between what you make and what you keep. Protect that gap, and over time, it will change everything. Number 4, use the 24-hour rule. Impulse buying is expensive, but not in the way most people think. It's not the big purchases that hurt you the most. It's the small emotional decisions you make in the moment. Because impulse buying doesn't feel dangerous. It feels quick. It feels harmless. It even feels rewarding. You see something, you like it, and instantly, your mind starts justifying it. I've worked hard. I deserve this. It's not that expensive. And just like that, money leaves your pocket. But here's the truth. Most of the things we buy on impulse, we don't actually need. They're driven by emotion, not intention. So instead of trying to rely on willpower, use a system, the 24-hour rule. Anytime you want to buy something that isn't essential, you wait 24 hours. No exceptions. You don't add it to cart. You don't check out. You pause. Because emotions are temporary, but financial decisions are permanent. And during those 24 hours, something powerful happens. The excitement fades, the urgency disappears, and the thing that once felt important starts to lose its grip on you. Then, after a full day, you come back and ask yourself one question. Do I still need this? Not do I want it, but do I actually need it? And most of the time, the answer will be no. That simple pause creates distance between emotion and action. And in that space, you make smarter decisions. Because saving money isn't always about earning more. Sometimes, it's about avoiding what doesn't matter. And this one habit alone can save you a surprising amount of money every single month. Number 5, automate your savings. Saving money feels difficult when it relies on discipline, because discipline isn't constant. Some days you're focused, and some days you're not. So instead of fighting yourself, remove the decision entirely. Automate it. Set up a system that moves money from your main account to your savings every single month before you even touch it. Because money you don't see is money you don't spend. And over time, this simple habit becomes effortless. No stress, no second guessing, just quiet, consistent progress. Building your financial future in the background. At the end of the day, saving money isn't about one big decision. It's about small, smart choices made consistently every month. Because wealth isn't built overnight. It grows quietly, in the background, while no one is watching. So keep it simple. Pick one habit and start this month. Because the difference between being stuck and moving forward financially is just a few consistent decisions. And it all starts today.